Right now at 5, a second suspect in a Toma attempted homicide arrested, where police say he was hiding.
And Milwaukee Catholic Charities say investigators discovered roughly $1.7 million stolen in fraud. We'll have more on what they know about the suspects coming up.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
A second suspect in a Toma Thanksgiving Day attempted homicide is now in custody.
Police were tipped off that 30-year-old David Hintz was in a Toma home by Gillette Park and East Council Street. A tactical unit found Hintz hiding in a crawl space. He's accused along with 33-year-old Justin Novak in an attempted homicide on Kilbourne last November. Novak is being held on a $50,000 cash bond. Accused child killer Josie Dykeman's request for a venue change is denied. She was in court today. Dykeman also asked to dismiss a charge of chronic neglect of a child. That decision will be made in March. Dykeman is accused in the death of 6-year-old AJ Pedrin. Among the charges she's facing is first-degree intentional homicide.
A Toma man pleaded not guilty today in a UWL student's murder in 1985. 61-year-old Michael Pop faces first-degree murder in Terry Dalloway's death. DNA evidence cracked the cold case in 2023. The 24-year-old Dalloway vanished near Valentine's Day on February of '85, and her body found just 4 days later in the Vernon County area. 2024 marked La Crosse's second warmest year on record.
News 8 Now's Allison Fergit joins us live in the newsroom to explain the impacts. Allison.
Ken and Emily, warmer weather has become a trend in the Coulee region in the last decade, and we definitely saw that in 2024. Jeff Boyne, a meteorologist at the National Weather Service, says an El Nino weather pattern led to above average warmth in January and February last year. That combined with warm fall weather made 2024 tie for the second warmest year on record. That warm weather was catastrophic for businesses that rely on Wisconsin's usually frigid winters. Alex Welter had to delay the launch of his fishing guide business because of the lack of ice to start 2024. He says ice fishing has been off to a strong start this year, but he says another season like 2024's would be devastating to local ice fishing businesses.
It would be a shame because, you know, so many people rely on that to get through the winter. From a mental health standpoint, from a recreation standpoint, there isn't many things to do. Ice fishing is one of those things that gets you outside.
And while the start of 2024 was unusually warm, meteorologists say warmer years and warmer winters are becoming a pattern in the Coulee region. There are cool temps right now, but Boyne predicts 2025 will be another above average year. On top of record warmth, Boyne also says 2024 was a top 10 year for severe weather warnings. Ken and Emily?
All right, thank you, Allison.
Well, despite some high clouds out there, pretty quiet Tuesday once again, and we're seeing quiet conditions continue for at least one more day. Overall, pretty typical temperatures right now, 21 La Crosse, 17 Eau Claire. Overall highs today, a little bit colder than yesterday, but all in all, not too bad for this part of January. Average temperature should maybe a degree or two warmer than what that is. Big picture is just a weak high pressure overhead. We still got that high clouds. Precipitation still, lake effect continues to go on behind that major system that hit the mid-Atlantic and then obviously the D.C. area, so still lake effect. But other than that, fairly quiet right now to speak. As this evening goes on, temperatures just lowering back into around 10 by 10 p.m. A little bit of a wind, but otherwise not too much of a wind chill out there. For La Crosse, a few high clouds out there, more clear as we go throughout the evening hour. A light northwest wind, so all in all, pretty good. Now, overnight low temperatures, pretty close to what we had last night, single digits to a little bit colder up to the north. A little generally clearing sky, so the temperatures may drop a degree or two, but nothing pretty close to what we have. The big story going on past Wednesday is we're going to get near average temperatures, and along with that, we're going to track a couple opportunities for some minor snow amounts too a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Catholic Charities of the Archdiocese of Milwaukee says investigators uncovered roughly $1.7 million in fraud. Unsealed search warrants say the charity's finance director was stealing money by fabricating vendors and paying them with official checks. The thefts date back to 2016, involving 7 people in total. All employees involved in the theft have been fired by the nonprofit. The Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office said the investigation has been turned over to federal prosecutors. No one named in the search warrants have been charged.
A case of mumps has been confirmed in Clark County. Mumps can easily spread from person to person through talking, coughing, and sneezing. The disease can spread 2 days before symptoms start and up to 5 days after. Symptoms start with fever, headaches, muscle aches, and tiredness.
Rural ambulance services in southeastern Minnesota just got some serious help. Nearly $1 million to help cover costs. News 8 Now's Grace Monk has a closer look.
Minnesota recently awarded $24 million in aid to rural EMS services across the state. Today, I talked to some of those services from Houston County about how they plan to use the money. Over $900,000 in aid was awarded to rural ambulance services from southeast Minnesota.
All ambulance services, small town especially, have shortfalls each year in funding for the service.
Rural EMS services rely on a variety of sources to help cover the cost of operation.
Each small town service relies on some subsidy from the taxpayers in order to make ends meet each year. Anytime the state offers some type of funding or money from the state, we will apply it every chance we get.
We transport a lot of Medicare patients. In Medicare patients, our funding isn't as much as a normal patient run. So the more of those we do, the less funding that we get.
The city of Houston plans to use the $67,000 they received to purchase 2 cardiac monitors.
We live 35 minutes in a blessing from the hospital. So to be able to identify the actual root cause or the need for the patient and then get them to the hospital quickly is vital.
The city of Caledonia received $103,000. They're using it to purchase a new ambulance and hold EMT training classes.
It keeps our ambulance in business. It helps fund our employees. It helps keep our equipment up to date and keep the service running without putting too much of a burden on the taxpayer.
Both ambulance services hope the state offers more aid in the future. Both Caledonia and Houston are looking for more people to join their EMS teams. We'll have more information on our website about how you can do that. In Minnesota, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
The La Crosse Community Foundation welcomed its new leader this morning. Chad Dull takes over as CEO today. The Cashton native built his career at Western Tech and La Crosse schools. He's also the CEO and founder of Poverty Informed Practice, a national poverty education program.
I think the foundation is a catalyst. We're really an organization that connects people who love lacrosse with opportunities to make lacrosse an even better place. And our role is to put those things together, provide support, and create a thriving community for all.
He says his goal as CEO is to focus on an inclusive, thriving, and engaged community.
The future site of the new Holman YMCA facility just got bigger. Thora Development LLC is donating 3.5 acres to their existing site in the McGillivray Park subdivision. This is in addition to 6 acres of land donated in October 2022. There is no timetable for the completion of the new facility yet. President-elect Trump's latest presser making news.
Still ahead, he wants to rename the Gulf of Mexico. What the new name would be, or at least the one he's thinking about.
But first, Jimmy Carter returns to D.C. as the nation prepares for his official funeral.
Lori Robbie enjoys working at Park Bank because she thought bigger banks had lost touch with customers. Lori enjoys serving the community. Lori also enjoys growing hostas. So visit Lori at Park Bank in Holman to talk about your financial dreams and getting down and dirty with gardening.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holman. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
from Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
T-Mobile is very reliable.
It's always nice to know that T-Mobile has us covered.
I love the fact that my family and I, we can stay connected just about anywhere we want to go.
My network is my lifeline.
T-Mobile keeps you connected on America's largest and fastest 5G network. Right now, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800. See how you can save on every plan versus Verizon and AT&T at T-Mobile.com/keep-and-switch.
Planning a home renovation? Save money on demolition and disposal fees by contacting Habitat for Humanity's Reclaim Program. Habitat will remove your cabinets, flooring, windows, appliances, and more for free. Habitat sells reclaimed material at the ReStore rather than sending it to a landfill. To schedule your free reclaim service, go to habitatlacrosse.org/reclaim.
Lori Robbie enjoys working at Park Bank because she thought bigger banks had lost touch with customers. Lori enjoys serving the community. Lori also enjoys growing hostas. So visit Lori at Park Bank in Holmen to talk about your financial dreams and getting down and dirty with gardening.
Former President Jimmy Carter has made his last journey to Washington today.
His body will be brought to the Capitol Rotunda, where he will lie in state until Thursday's funeral. CBS's Natalie Brand has more.
Music from the U.S. Air Force Band played as the remains of former President Jimmy Carter were received at Joint Base Andrews in Maryland. The Carter family accompanied the casket to Washington for the start of state funeral events. A motorcade carrying the casket headed to the U.S. Navy Memorial in Washington, D.C. Ceremonial troops fired off a 21-gun salute as the former president's body left Georgia earlier. Carter's children and their spouses accompanied the late former president in solemn ceremony from the Carter Center in Atlanta, where for days some 23,000 people passed through to pay their respects.
It was just very hard because Jimmy was such a good person, a good-hearted person. It's just hard.
One mourner made her own tribute.
This is a world of thanks to President Jimmy Carter, humanitarian, justice seeker, farmer, father, grandfather.
In Washington, Carter will be remembered most especially as the 39th U.S. president. Republican Congressman Mark Alford of Missouri took this video of preparations at the Capitol Rotunda. The former president will lie in state there until his state funeral on Thursday.
I feel like this is an opportunity for change while he's resting right now.
Many more will have the opportunity for that reflection as the country spends the next few days honoring Carter's legacy. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
President-elect Donald Trump held a lengthy press conference today at Mar-a-Lago. It was his second one since winning the White House. Trump touching on a lot of things. He didn't rule out using the military to reclaim the Panama Canal and possibly renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
To be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring that covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America, what a beautiful name. And it's appropriate. It's appropriate.
Trump was also asked about pardoning the January 6th rioters. He gave no definitive answers on those charged with violent offenses.
The Girl Scouts are retiring 2 flavors.
We'll have more on the 2 that didn't make the cookie cutter after the break.
We got quiet conditions for now, but we do have some opportunities for snow finally. We haven't seen much in the last couple of weeks. We'll break down all those opportunities and how much we might see coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Well, I am really happy to tell you that we have already made a commitment at Gunderson to do that. So we have asked all of our folks that when you need to fly, that you please prioritize flying out of La Crosse. We believe it's really important. It's our duty. We're the largest employer in this community, and I want to make sure that this airport is here for the long run, and we're committed to that. So people are taking that seriously and doing just that.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Borchdor Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
Struggling with moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis? Talk to your doctor about #1 prescribed Entyvio, offering 2 maintenance options, including the Entyvio pen. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. Entyvio, relief, remission for real.
Entyvio, Entyvio, Entyvio. It's that time of year. The chill is in the air. Are your floors freezing? Warm up your home with carpet from Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. We've got the coziest, most durable carpet for your home. Come in and check out our color options, styles, and patterns. We're happy to help you find just what you need to make your home warm and cozy. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Cookie lovers, brace yourself. The Girl Scouts are retiring 2 flavors.
I know. Fan favorites s'mores and Toast Yay are going away. S'mores, of course, a graham sandwich cookie with a chocolate and marshmallow filling. Toast Yay has a French toast flavor dipped in icing. It's really good. But don't panic. Thin Mints and Tagalongs are still around. I'm actually still hurting from the Raspberry Rally getting discontinued a couple years ago. I'm a sucker for anything raspberry, so that was a tough one.
Well, thank God Thin Mints isn't leaving, because we would all like rally and be in an outrage.
I know my dad would be devastated, and the peanut butter patties, that I don't know what the actual word of it is, but that's my favorite.
Yeah, those are good.
So don't touch those 2.
Don't touch them.
Ever. Please.
All right, well, it's pretty cold. It was colder in here earlier, but it's warming up a bit here and outside, Greg.
Yeah, pretty much really temperatures for this part of January to see them in the 20s or upper teens, fairly common too. And we've had a little bit of wind chill, but overall not too bad really compared to what we had last week temperature-wise. And it's actually going to improve once we get past Wednesday. The system out to the east pretty much is pushed well offshore. All they're kind of dealing with out there is lake effect snows too. That'll continue under that northwest flow. Really upstream of us, we got really not too much, just some weak little areas that are kind of diving south with some cloud cover that we had today. Maybe a little bit more cloud cover tomorrow. A brief shot of some colder air tomorrow, but really the temp may drop a couple degrees for highs tomorrow, and that'll really be it for the teens for at least until early next week. So quiet, we still got quiet conditions still through Thursday. The next opportunity comes with some snow, but colder Wednesday, mild on Thursday. We'll be back to more seasonal conditions, which are the mid-20s. That snow opportunity comes Thursday night. It's a very light snow. If we get any amounts, it would be very light, so not expecting huge impacts, and it would be done before we even get close to the Friday morning commute too. So it's an opportunity to see some snow, but don't get your hopes up too high that we'll see a lot from it either. There's your temperatures for tomorrow. basically around 20, teens to the north to low 20s, so a little bit below average, but pretty close. And look at the temperatures for Thursday. The winds turn around from the southwest. We'll start warming back up. We're looking at mid to upper 20s. Potentially could get some freezing areas get close to freezing. Now the snow chance comes really probably Thursday night, but overall will remain dry and quiet. It kind of looks more impressive as it starts out Thursday morning north of us, but it is going to fall apart as it approaches. So this line won't be that looking at as it gets closer to us Thursday evening, that much impressive, but it will be a line of snow potentially coming near the evening commute or after. There could be some timing differences with this, but as you note, it's very thin. It comes through, continues to fall apart, but we could get a little bit of light snow, and this could continue too with this northwest flow throughout Thursday night into Friday, but that pretty much would be done for amounts of snow that we'll see going into Friday. Amounts, not much really. You'll be lucky to see maybe a ½ inch. If this band holds together a little bit longer, maybe some areas could get a little bit more ½ to an inch, but I think most areas will see just a dusting to ½ inch out of this opportunity. So it's really, we haven't seen too much in the way. So Friday behind it, cloud cover will linger, but the temperatures really don't come down too much. They're going to stay kind of in that mid to upper 20s, potentially near 30 in some areas. So overall, pretty seasonable conditions, but cloud cover, maybe a few flurries, but all in all, pretty quiet for Friday. And then the best opportunity probably in the next 7-8 days comes probably Saturday night into Sunday, and that's really what the system comes through with a low that comes through probably late Saturday night through Sunday with an opportunity to see a decent band of snow come through the area through about Sunday afternoon. Kind of depends on where it's going to go on, but there's a potential to get maybe an inch or two with this one, I think, and it could be even more. So something to keep in mind for any Sunday things that you got going on. Otherwise, behind that, it's still going to get cold once again, and if we got any snow on the ground, if we pick up maybe a couple inches or even more on that Sunday event, those temperatures coming into Monday, Tuesday could be colder than what it is right now. But I don't expect a lot of snow for that, but it is an opportunity that we haven't seen probably in at least a couple weeks.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, weirdly too, I agree.
Yeah, right, it just makes winter prettier, and then you feel right skiing on Mount La Crosse, not on man-made snow.
Very true. All right, Greg.
Right, Greg?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, a snowball fight breaks out in D.C.
The Great Meridian Chill Battle of 2025 taking over the streets after this.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Here at Maxwell White, we know how valuable your time is. From issues with your hot water to slower clogged drains, our team is always on time with friendly service and solutions you can trust. Don't wait. Contact Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Bad feet? Bad back? Get Good Feet with a personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store. Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good feet, good hugs. Good feet, good days. Good feet, good life. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Let River City Grill in Winona, Minnesota be your new go-to dinner destination. We provide exceptional service no matter the occasion. From date nights to family outings with the kids, we have something for everybody at the table. Enjoy one of our 23 tap beers and pair it with a burger and fries during our happy hour from 2 to 6 p.m. Or, for a fine dining experience, try our salmon and steak entrees paired with our amazing signature cocktails. River City Grill, located in Winona, Minnesota. Call or book an online reservation today.
With a tankless system, you can have unlimited hot water whenever and for however long you need it. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
It wasn't just the snow piling up in D.C. on Monday, so were the snowballs. Residents of our nation's capital experienced a winter wonderland as several inches of snow fell.
Look how fun that is. It led to the Great Meridian Chill Battle of 2025, a snowball fight organized by the D.C. Snowball Fight Association. The storm also resulted in widespread closures of federal offices and public schools.
Yeah.
And they've got a band playing. It is a party out there.
A little bit of everything. Massive turnout.
How fun is that?
I know, right?
A large community snowball fight.
Yeah.
I never experienced, I don't even think like a one-on-one.
No, but that kind of pandemonium looks pretty darn fun to be a part of.
We should bring
Someday.
it here. We should bring it here. All right,
We need snow.
Yeah, we do. That's right. Greg has another look at your forecast to see if there will be some snow right after the break.
Don't miss the Carpets to Go odds and ends sale going on now. Take advantage of huge savings in short rolls, remnants, ceramic, LVT, laminate, and vinyl. In-stock commercial carpets starting at $5 per yard. In-stock laminate flooring starting at $3.49 per square foot. Get 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Save big on whatever you want on your floor at Carpets to Go Inventory Odds and Ends Sale going on now.
At Toma Health, we help our community thrive through our partnership with the Toma Area School District.
We partner with the school district in the classes in their Healthcare Careers Academy, and one of them is clinical observations. And the intent behind that class is to give students a feel for what it's like to work in healthcare.
I think Toma Health really helps us help those kids decide whether or not healthcare is a profession for them in the future.
Toma Health, together in care.
We see you out there, giving your whole heart to what you do. That doesn't mean you have to give your whole wallet, too. It's why we make sure that as you find your way, you can find value along the way. Like 25% off assorted dog and cat toys. Get a free $15 gift card with $75 spent on Hill's Science Diet. Plus, rewards members get free same-day delivery on pet orders of $49 or more.
That's what I'm talking about.
Lane's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Pischke Motors has been family-owned and operated since 1920 and have you to thank for our continued success. Stop into our Jeep 4x4 headquarters in downtown La Crosse or West Salem to find the Jeep you're looking for. Get in a Renegade, Grand Cherokee, Compass, Wrangler, or Gladiator today. We've got great deals on new Jeeps right now. When you find the perfect Jeep, you'll feel it.
Start your search at Pischke.com
and drive away in your new Jeep. Hi, my name is Tom Hammes. I work for Maxwell Whitewater Conditioning. We want all of our customers to be as informed as possible, so we present an agenda at every call that we go to. We're going to look at the equipment. We're going to give their whole system a thorough evaluation, and then we're going to come together and put some options together to help solve their problems. We'll go down, do the work, clean up, make sure everything's working, go through everything with the customer, show them how things operate, and at every single call, it is our utmost goal to provide a 5-star customer experience for every single trip out.
All right, tonight we're definitely going to be a little bit chillier than last night, maybe a degree or two, but overall these are the temperatures you would expect. Quiet conditions, a little bit of a wind, but all in all not too bad of a night. And then tomorrow a little colder than today, and then a snow opportunity Thursday with a better opportunity Sunday night.
All right, thanks so much for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.